This podcast is sponsored by Dollar and Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Dollar and Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop DollarandEyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to a new edition of the Lee Life Experience Podcast. You have Angie and Demetrius here, and we will be your host for this evening. We want to say thank you, those of you who have been sharing our video, creating dialogue by commenting on our video, and most importantly, telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We want to tell you thank you so much. And if you are new to us, hey, hello, how are you doing? And thank you so much for tuning in. And if you would like to get your topics heard, or if you would like to be a guest, I encourage you to go ahead and text us to get on our VIP list to let us know, to stay updated. If you want to know when we come into a state near you or what we're doing next, you want to get on that text list, and the text list is 833-370-1608. Put relationships without an S in the comment, and I promise you, we will be able to get your topics heard, or being able to make a discussion off by with the topic that you present, or if you want to be a guest, and if you want to come on anonymously. You do not have to show your face. You can modify your name in order for you to come on and be a guest. So if you think you can add some spice to our spiciness, and again, you want to text us at 833-370-1608. Put relationship without an S in the comment. Demetrius, how you doing today?
Oh, the honey bunch, I'm doing just lovely. I had a good weekend. I'm
You
doing
did?
good. Yeah.
Oh, what did you do?
Them old cowboy went down. Went to
Oh,
y'all probably getting up this podcast about a week, making a week early. I went to the game on Sunday. And went to them Atlanta Falcon 30 bird beat up on them old cowboy.
all right. Yeah, it really was a really good game. I have to say, hats off for inviting us, and hats off to our people from South Carolina that met up with us in the big ATL and in order to enjoy. And they weren't sour losers though, Demetrius. I was kind of, I was happy about that. They took their L and they took their tail and they went on. So they didn't, try to make it a bad rivalry game. So I appreciated that. So if it had went another way, I wanted us. We would have been, good losers as well. We would have been able to steal.
I'm a sore loser.
You a sore loser?
Yeah, I
Oh
get
no!
mad. No, I just talking. I just playing.
Oh no!
Hey, you got to lose some to win some.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
you got to win, you got to lose some. So it go both ways.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what about them Cowboys? They have some diehard fans though.
They come in
Win, lose, or draw, those guys and girls, they represent. You seen some of the costumes, because I stopped and took some. I just hadn't had a chance to upload. So those of you can follow me on TikTok. It's called Angela Blog, and you'll be able to see all our content of what kind of weekend that Demetrius and I had when those Dirty Birds took down those Cowboys. Yeah.
Dig that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say them too. Hey.
Yeah.
I know a couple people asked me, asked me the email. They say they had email while we ain't beat the podcast, and I like telling people we got the email. We're gonna do it, but sometimes we do topics like it come a spur of the moment. We just do it then. So like we doing an email today for someone, but I just want y'all to know, don't stop emailing. We gonna get them topics y'all got, and we'll keep us going to keep me motivated. So keep sending them in. Keep sending. I just want to let them know, Angie.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, yeah. Again, you all, the way that Demetrius and I randomly select one of your topics, if something going on is trending, we automatically it's gonna rush. We're gonna expedite that topic. If it's going on trending, of course we want to be on the top of the curve when it's trending, so we can get our algorithm in there, so people can click on our videos and find out more about the Lead Life Experience podcast. you can go ahead and that's how a topic will get kind of pushed down is because we are expedited by going to a trending topic. And again, like Demetri said, that if we come in contact with somebody and they give us something and it's relatable until the storyline. Those of you that if you don't know, Demetrius and I, if you were the follower, our podcast, you will know it's kind of like a storyline that even when you click on it, your very first podcast, it's gonna be about me and Demetrius' love journey. How we went from married, divorced, back married, because it's a storyline. So you can't like interruptly just jump ahead. So again, if those of you and you say, "Hey, I wrote in, but you haven't mentioned my topic yet," that's just because the trending topics have expedited that particular subject. So we coming back to it. So don't
I
throw us
promise
away.
that. That's right. We
Yeah,
coming.
don't
Don't
throw us
quit.
away. We are
Keep sending
coming
them
back
in. We
to
coming.
it. All right. So Demetrius, we have a message from Maria. Maria is writing in from the Bronx of New York.
Okay.
She is 26 years old. She's in a newly relationship, first year marriage, and she's struggling because her friends that's not married feel like she is having pillow talk. She discussing their business during her and her husband pillow talk time. And they are very upset with her because again, some of their friends, they have mutual friends, and their mutual friends are dating, and of course, they having, they're not married, so she said they are dating other people. And because of that, she being, the friend being truthful, she's the jail, and her and her husband get to talking, and I guess the husband must went back and told one of the friends' mate that hey, your girl is not exactly 100% in the relationship. So what would you say is your advice? Because you had it, and again, you and Demetrius and I, because that's why we call it the Lee Life Experience, because we have experienced a lot. She 26, and now her friends don't want to break apart from her because they feel like now since she's newly committed into a marriage, that she don't understand the girl code and breaking the girl code by telling her husband, things that's going on in their friend life. So what would be some of your advice? I know you might not necessarily have it from a girl standpoint, but when your guys used to get on you because I was young and she 26. So I'm gonna say give her some growing room. Because I was like that. It used to kind of tell because I was friends with, they all they women and they'll bring all they women around me. And and I didn't have my sense of loyalty. Of course, went to like a close family member, a cousin, that happened to be in the mix. But she know that man was dating two and three other people, but she just had to stay in the number. So Demetrius, she said, "Can you and Demetrius please give me some insight? I love my husband." But I wasn't expecting him to tell his homeboy. And he went and told his homeboy about my friend and broke the girl code. So now everybody's, looking at me and feel like I am the snitch because I am having, and she said, my friend, this is her exact words. While you having pillow talk with your husband, you are telling our business and we don't appreciate it. So they, don't want to be part of the girl, want her to be part of the girl code anymore because she broke the girl code. So what's your advice?
Yeah, first thing, I know woman had I know woman y'all had a girl code.
Yep, we had a girl code like y'all got
I
boy
know
code.
we got a man code. I'm
A
calling my boy
man
code. We
code.
got girl
Yep,
code.
we got one too.
I see. I didn't know that. Yeah, Maria. First thing they check people with pillow talk here because they probably don't know. People listen to this podcast probably know. They probably don't know what it is, but they've been doing it.
Been
I'm
doing
gonna
it,
tell
yeah.
you, pillow talk is somewhere where you say pillow talk. You let in the bed with your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, and you basically just talking about situation, stuff between you and your relationship with you and her, talking about your friends,
Hmm.
what they got going on with their relationship, talking about your mom, but just talk about anything. It could be a subject thing, but pillow talk is kind of rough, 'cause I've been accused of pillow talk because I might have did a little pillow talk when I was younger, but I ain't really did it. I didn't get involved because what my friends did, I didn't try to put my girlfriend or my wife in situations like that I could. Because, cause stuff like that, you tell somebody something, how you gonna get mad? I'm gonna get mad at my wife. I go tell her something, and she go tell it. So Maria, you need to get mad at yourself, and don't get mad at your husband. If you telling them girl business, that's wrong. I mean, and then you telling your husband. What I would do with you, I wouldn't get them girl business. They doing all stuff like that. I won't be around them. I would her, Maria. Because see, they put you in, then you talking, and now you gonna tell your husband. Now he gonna start watching you now, Maria. He gonna think that you doing something, cause your girl doing something. That's why you shouldn't. I advise people. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't lay in the bed and do no pillow talk with my wife, telling her my friend business. I'm gonna do some pillow talking, but they ain't be telling on nobody. They're gonna be kissing on the cheek and smoke some ride in there. But real, no, I wouldn't. Angie, I wouldn't do that, honey. But I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
It just it caused a problem. Like you see what it said. It caused a problem. Not the girl getting mad at him. I
Yeah.
don't know what she told him that. Told her husband, and I don't know why the husband went and told. I guess if the
It's
man is
home.
friend,
Yeah.
I guess he feel like he obligated to do it. So that's for starter. That's for the appetizer. What you think, Hunter? How you feel about with your girl code? What I want to hear.
Yeah. So this for a girl code, and I'm gonna be a little biased, on the side, Demetrius, because again, when I was younger, when your friends had multiple women and brought them around me, when people asked me, told them, I told them I didn't make it no I didn't make it, you didn't know to kind of like keep your mouth closed and just plead the fifth on everything or just play dumb.
Play
I'm,
dumb. That's the
I'm
way to
guilty.
do it.
Yes, I agree and say I'm guilty of it. But as I grew up, as I got older, I noticed that Demetrius, none of his friends wanted to be around me. None of them wanted to be around me. Because they know if they brought their girls around and then if that other girl called me and asked me, I was just going to tell them the truth. I was not going to sugarcoat or hold it or lie for them that they was going to hear the truth. So then they got where they was taking it out on Demetrius, and like I said, y'all, this is when I was married to Demetrius the first time, long time ago.
We ain't married. We're going together too. That's
Yeah,
what's
we was
going on
going
with him.
together. That's right. We wasn't even married.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was just young and I had to grow up from it. But Maria, now that you are married, and it always have been a saying that married people don't have single friends. I'm gonna detest that because you can have married friends that respect your marriage. And if you are married and you feel like your friends still living a single life, and they are, participating in activity like that, just keep your ears closed. Just tell them like, hey, in the betterment of our friendship, and especially because you said your husband is friends with one of your friends. They messing around. Just try not to even just remove yourself, because if you remove yourself when things do get told, you won't have to be the number one suspect. That when you doing it, it's gonna, and I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna end up looking. That you done told your husband done went and said something to his homeboy. The homeboy and the girl break up or be at odds or feuding for the moment. But they gonna get back together. It's just a gaming. It's just a guarantee. They're gonna go back. They're gonna mess back around until they wanna, walk away free from it. The only problem is with that, when they get back together, they're gonna exclude you and your husband. They're gonna exclude you, or they're gonna be closer to your husband and not close to you. And the reason, I'm just telling you, like I told my husband, people that normally want to deal with me, they have to deal with me because they want my husband or they husband want my husband. My husband is a package deal. I come with him. He can't. It can't like it cannot be where Demetrius come and Angie can't come. Demetrius not coming at all. So they know, and they husbands already know. Hey, and I'm just assuming this now. I'm just saying this part. You might not get along Angie, but you can be cordial to Angie. And guess what? Ange can be cordial to you. No matter who you put me around, I can be cordial to him because I know at the end of the day, it's in the betterment of my husband, and these are his friends. And because these are his friends, and he want to deal with whomever he dealing with, that's just how it is. But again, I don't try to take him out his comfort zone of being with his friends just because of the people who I normally don't, talk to or carry a conversation with. Or if
Right.
people that I used to talk to they don't talk to me anymore, but they like talking to him. Every time they see Demetrius, they love it. They hugging him and being still chilling with him the same way they was before I came back in the picture. They still have to keep that same energy because Demetrius is a package deal. So they already know that even if they didn't want to talk to me or be around him, I mean, they know Demetrius can't come. Or if they want them to invite Demetrius in there and say, they can't tell him, you can't bring your wife. Cause tell him we're going to have Demetrius. Are you going?
No, remember where I go, my
No.
wife go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put you in a predicament telling you nobody, telling them boy, I ain't got no friend doing that. But I had
Mm-hmm.
friends doing that. I wouldn't put you in that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get to talking, then I don't want the girl getting mad. Like, oh, you knew all the time. No, you ain't gonna know nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna put you in that.
Yeah,
And
right.
Scott, like Maria putting the husband in there. So now he always get there and tell them dudes. So, a lot of people listen to this podcast. Now I know y'all do it. Y'all women, men, we all do. We all in the bed and tell all our homegirl business, all our homeboy business. Now, I ain't say everybody do it, but a lot of people do it. I know they do it. I've been around, I heard a story about it. People talking really, it should be used for that. It should be used for me. I think like what can we do with our future? What kind of business move we can make? And some stuff like that. Uh, like your mom and dad. I mean, help them out with what got going on. I mean, stuff like that. But talking about people business, nah. Cause I got accused of that a couple times. My friend called, accused me of peloton, telling my wife stuff, and I wasn't telling her nothing. But like she says, a lot of things she'll see with her own self. I can't control that, but I didn't bring her around them boys when they women. They came around me. Now you gonna put my wife in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now she in the middle of it. Now what you want to do? She ain't me. Now I might don't talk, but she got friend women. She young at the time. So I just think Maria keep her husband out of that. Now I see you don't got a little rough. Just
Yeah.
keep him out of it. What do you think, Other Butt?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. When you merge in and you get married and you looking at your friends, and especially your friends that's a little promiscuous, and and not having other partners, they'll say they want that kind of lifestyle, but everybody wants somebody of their own, and they don't want to continue that lifestyle. I don't care how fun it may be. You are the one that has the secure relationship. You done seal the deal. You the one has the ring. You the one has the commitment. You the one have the stability. And I'm not talking about everybody know marriage can go sideways. I'm talking about because you said in your email that y'all are newly have been married for 1 year, and your biggest issue was when y'all biggest complaint is when y'all having pillow talk. Your friends that used to be your friends now is mad and upset with you because of this here incident. So
Yeah,
I'm just only saying, you have to be able to look at it both ways and ask yourself the value of that friendship. If it's a friendship that can be saved, then I suggest you have a communication. Go ahead and talk to her. Like, hey, whatever your name, um, I apologize because again, a lot of us do things, Demetrius, and we don't apologize. You have to be big enough to apologize, Demetrius, when you do something wrong. You have to
yeah,
be big enough to apologize if you hurt somebody's feeling, even if that was not your intent. But if that person received it wrong, and Demetrius, if it make that person feel better, why you can't be a big enough person to say, "I'm sorry."
yeah,
You can't minimize people feelings just because you say, "Oh, well, I ain't mean it like that," and you don't care. And yeah, some people do have soft feelings, but if you've been friends with her, as long as say you have, and you can imagine how that feel, then be big enough to apologize. Yes, it's your husband. You need to have a talk with him and let him know, like, hey, you and I just got married. If what I tell you is supposed to be between you and I. Yes,
That's
that's
right.
your homeboy. We'll create boundaries. And by creating boundaries, Demetrius would tell me, like, Andrew, I'm not telling you anything else. Like, if I'm trusting you to say this to you, then I want to be able to talk to my wife without having it repeated.
That's
And
right.
so, I mean, yeah, that goes both ways. So when you have that, I'm gonna tell you what's a hurtful feeling. It's a hurtful feeling hearing your mate say, "Oh, I can't say it in front of Angie, or I can't say it in front of Maria." Demetrius, that's not a good conversation skill. That's not a good conversation skill to say in the presence of other people. Oh, my wife in here. In case we get talking about something, that's very toxic, and it does not need to get said. Now, if you joking about something, but when you saying it in front of other people, that let them know, the other people I'm talking about. That
Yeah.
give them the conclusion that, oh, and you can't talk around Demetrius, and they'll feel like, okay, the trust ain't there. And
That's
then you
right.
know what? Now Demetrius and I is a side conversation for somebody else. Do you know? I tried talking to Demetrius and he couldn't talk in front of Angie. Now they have a side conversation about you, and it might not even be like that. So I just want you to be mindful of you and him. Be mindful of those conversations because when Demetrius and I Demetrius, a lot of people talk to us in confidence a lot,
That's
and
correct.
they are not looking for us to go back and tell they mate. They're not looking to go and hear that conversation come up from somebody else. And those are things that we had to mature. And then when I'm saying us, I'm talking about just growing and maturing. Demetrius didn't do it anyway, but I had to make sure that I wasn't doing it. That when his friends are called and, just needing to vent, people don't want to throw up or put all their stuff out there. People want to be vulnerable. If you want to get to the truth, they want to get vulnerable with non-judgment zone. And I think that's how Demetrius and I was able to come back because Demetrius and I both know we were vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? We was able to tell each other the truth. Like, hey, this is where we are. This is where we are with finances. This is where we are with life. These are, the choices that we done made. Demetrius and I had to look at each other not as damaged goods or people who done been with other people. We had to look past that. Because if we looked at that situation, Demetrius, you and I wouldn't have been back together.
That's right. How much, and you right what you're saying. Like you said about being a side show with somebody else. Cause
Yeah, side conversation.
that's right. Me and my wife talk, and y'all talk to y'all my wife and our boyfriend, girlfriend. You want to trust that person, cause you tell
Yeah.
yourself, and you want to keep it, and you want to keep it between you and her. Like some of my friends call me. Sometimes they talk to me. They don't want me telling my wife what they say. They got personal
Yeah.
business. And I don't do that. I don't. My wife friend call up. They don't want Angela telling me they women stuff are going on. I don't want to know it anyway. So I'm glad we don't do that right here.
Yeah.
It's not a couple of calls we talk, all four of them talk. That's something different. But still, they expect me to keep my mouth closed. And that's what I do.
Well, it be more of three, cause sometimes they don't talk with their mate. Sometimes
Yeah,
it just it'll be without the mate, and
yeah,
and they'll want to get a female and a male perspective of it. And sometimes people already know the answer. They just need Demetri. You doing like me now? You
yeah.
honest?
I did let you. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all. Hey, that Falcon game and Cowboy game gonna wore me out. But I'm here. Excuse me. So I go ahead, Hunter. But I mean to do that.
Yeah, and no, I just do that because he always call me out every time I try
Yeah,
to fight it, and he's like, "There you go." Oh, wait a minute.
I couldn't fight it. I let it go.
Yeah, so I'm just only saying that when you are moving forward in your relationship, and that is the thing that you're doing, just be mindful of other people because you are setting an example, especially if you married and they're not married. Their goal is to get married. I don't care what they tell you, that's one of their goals. So then they'll start talking to you. Some of them not gonna even know why they even call and to tell you their business. But because they feel like you will give them some sane advice, and I had one of Demetrius' friends last night, I was just so blown away because I just knew the guy from way back when, but I never really had a conversation with him about just straight foundational just issues. And when he started talking on this past weekend, I was like, oh my God. I really had to go back and like apologize, not to him because he don't even know what I was saying, but my way of thinking about him. And I'm thinking like, oh my goodness, I still had him, I still was criticizing him for back how he was back in the day, but this man done changed. His conversation was different. His response was different. And I was like, and again, I know some people look at me the same way when I get around them. That's what it means by being judgmental. I was judging the man off of what I used to be around back
Your past
then.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I got and he was talking with logic, and I'm thinking like I had to tell the lady, I said, I just want you to know I'm so impressed with your husband. And she said, yeah, Angie, he's wise. She said he's very wise. And I'm saying because again, when you talk to people with a judgmental mind, you hear them, but you're not really trying to let it try to dissect exactly what they're saying. But when you have a chance to take what they say and let it marinate a little bit, and you're like, oh, light bulb went off. So I'm just saying that you may encounter that if you and your husband have put yourself on display like that, then people are just gonna come to you and they're gonna be saying, I don't even know why I'm telling you my business. That's what they be telling Demetrius and I. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all all my business. And I'll say, God knew. God knew the stuff that y'all talking about. Demetrius and I overcame it.
Exactly.
That's the reason why God has seen you, people. What you gonna say, Demetrius?
Oh, I was going back to what you said. I just think about the pillow talk part of it. That's why I say this pillow talk ain't bad,
Yeah.
but it ain't bad. And I love pillow talking. Me and wife, we pillow talk last night. We pillow talk this morning, but not about nobody business now. We talking about good stuff. Like she was saying, by one of my friends, how you gonna change. And she was impressed. But that's about it. We didn't get into nobody personal business doing that. So I was like, pillow talk is a good thing. I don't want people to
Yeah.
think this is the part is a bad thing. It's a good thing. But you gotta know how to use it. And protect people from their own self. So I tell you all the time, 100 months, I gotta protect you from your own self. And that means I ain't gonna put her in a situation, tell her something, but she might I wanna tell it, but get telling the wrong person and just slip out. Then I'm gonna get mad at her, but I did get mad at myself because I should have never told her.
That's
Put her in
right.
that situation.
Yeah.
Not that I'm keeping it secret from her. That ain't nothing she didn't know. That ain't nothing to do with me and her. That's somebody else stuff. But 100 months, I'm gonna ease up with a minute, y'all. It's our break time. We
Okay.
try to stay on the schedule, and we'll come at you and we'll finish this thing out.
Okay. All right. This is the Lee Life Experience Podcast. We're back. It is the Lead Life Experience Podcast. And if you are just tuning in, then let me catch you up. We are talking to Maria. Maria is a 26-year-old coming out of the Bronx of New York, and she is commenting about she's newly married. So congratulations to her. She's been married for a year, and she is guilty of pillow talking, telling her friend's business to her husband. The only thing is, her friend is messing with or dating with one of her husband's friends. So the husband went back to tell his homeboy or to warn his homeboy about being played. And guess who's mad? The friend is mad at Maria.
She should be mad, shit, but she mad at
And
herself.
Maria is upset because she is torn between two. This is a childhood friend, along with being upset with her husband for telling the business. And again, so how do you adapt? She wanted Demetrius and I to give her some insight on what should she do. She love her husband, but she also love her childhood friend. So how can she mend that bridge? So Demetrius, we left about talking and being able to show Maria how she was wrong, because you have to show accountability, how she was wrong, and don't keep pushing the book off just because it was her husband who told. But how did the husband get the information?
That's right. I did
Cause
he get him a real.
yeah,
I hate to do you like that.
Maria feel like, cause she didn't tell it, that she's safe. So Demetrius, can you help Maria dissect that situation to help Maria know how come she's in fault with doing that?
We go back. We went on break. I was just telling them about pillow talking a bad thing. But I'm gonna go back to Maria again. I did it. I'm gonna go back one more time, Maria. Break it down to you again. The next time, best thing I would tell you, do you got friends that doing stuff, got other kind of relationship going on, or doing stuff that they don't want you to tell. Tell them don't bring that around you. First thing, just look at them. Just keep me out of it. Don't bring it around me. I don't want to see it. Cause you're a married woman. You're trying to do the right thing. Until your husband, he'll start down you. So to answer your question, and you're saying, keep him around and tell your friend to apologize to him for, yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. I did do that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that. Forgive me. It won't happen no more. But at the same time it's going on, I want you to stop coming around me. Don't tell me your business. I don't want nothing about it. Listen, some positive stuff with my husband, friend, him only. If something's going on, I don't want to know. Just keep me out of it. And like I say, and I apologize to him. You sorry, because I'm telling you, everybody probably in the podcast. Well, I wouldn't do. Yeah, everybody pillow talk. So they just leave it alone. Now, pay how far you go with it. Cause yeah, I tell you, pillow talk good. I like pillow talking. I'm talking about making moves, how to make money. Some of my mama, her mama. I ain't getting nobody telling nobody business. So Maria, you wrong on that one. Your husband, he wrong for going and telling it. I don't know. He must be messy. One of them men. I ain't calling you. I don't know your husband, but that's messy for a man to do that. But then you say his friend. I just want to did it. Unless my man, he in love with the woman. You like you said, her friend, dude. He's the main boyfriend. Or he the side piece.
Who
The
the guy?
main friend. Yeah.
No, he wasn't the main. He wasn't the main. They were just they messing
That's
around.
right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I would have got caught. I was my husband. I wouldn't did that. Maria, from now on, them girls, because they tell them women, do not bring nothing around you. If they got something going on, don't let you come over there. Don't come around you with it. Do not bring no men around me. I'm a married woman. I want to see things the right way. I don't need nobody putting no cloud vision in my eyes. Keep the dust out my eye. That's what I say. You know, and I go to this too. That's what I'm telling her. What she wrong at, now I'm telling you how to get out, Maria. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying you wrong what you did. Tell them, apologize, how to straighten it up. Tell the women quit coming around you. With anybody, just stay from around it, and your husband, y'all get to talking. Keep it on you and him. How to make y'all life better. How he can be a better husband. How you can be a better wife. How you can make moves. I don't know what y'all trying to do. Money moves, business moves.
Yeah.
Talk about the Bible. Anything that's positive. All that old negative pillow talk, that ain't good. Cause you got negative pillow talk, guess what? You're gonna go to bed with that negative in your head. So try to go to bed with positive pillow talking. That's what I'm saying. Cause I want to go to sleep in a good mood, in a good way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't want my mind going to sleep thinking about some crazy stuff. I always thought think about how I can make money. What can I do better to make me a better person, Maria? And I guess you no different from me. You young when I am. You're 26, but you still can be better. I know you can, young lady. And I'm pulling for you. So that's what I want to add to Angela. I know you got a lot to go with it, but I just want to let them know, apologize to your friend and tell them from now on, all of them, not just that one. Don't bring no man. Don't tell me nothing about no man. If it ain't nothing about some positive talk, I don't want to hear. And it's you, honey, but it's on you. Like I tell JJ, it's on you, my buddy at work. It's on you.
Maria, the way Demetrius saying it, he's saying it in a kind of sarcastic kind of way, but You do have to be blunt, but I'm gonna be honest with you. As a female, we want to know the gossip.
Oh
We do.
Lord.
We want to know the juicy stuff.
Well, you won't get it from me. Then I can promise you. If
And
you
I
get it off
know
TV,
I'm talking about from females now. I'm talking about
yeah.
girl code.
Oh, okay.
When
Girl
you
code.
have a girl code and your friend talking to you, and I'm saying because I have two close friends, well, really three close friends of mine, but two of them at least was going on dates. I'm talking about they was on dating apps and they were giving me all the tea. And sometimes, when I was listening to them, I was like, man, that's the part you miss about dating. Getting going for these free lunches, I mean free dinners. But they told me the horror stories that went with it.
Oh
Or
my.
they'll tell me about the broken heart, Demetrius, that, they'll go into a restaurant and the man be done stood them up. Did you know men stand women up too? Women,
Shit,
men.
yeah.
No, I'm saying men get stood up, but I'm saying men's for standing women up now.
Oh yeah, I heard of cases like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I haven't. So
Oh,
then I started hearing. I was like, oh my goodness. So they be done, spent so much time dating, and they have like a on TikTok dating in ATL. I'm just gonna use Atlanta. Dating in Atlanta and the horror stories that come with it that'll make you kind of scared or make you be cautious. Or some of these people demands are so high, Demetrius. They want you to be there. They want you on time. They want you, telling you how to dress, and then they coming with the bare minimum. Demetrius, that's how come our mixer for the day mixer. That's why we got to be fired. We have to bring it for that dating mixer. We really need to go ahead and go ahead and secure a location for
we're gonna
that.
start. We'll start him first. Allow him first.
Starting in Atlanta first and being
Yeah.
able, because it's so many people, and we've been going to some nice hotels lately. So I know we said the but
But the weekend been a good weekend to do one
the
of the
week,
weekend.
yes, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. We got to start seizing the opportunity. We're not seizing the opportunity because we spending the money anyway. Spending the money, and they already got their audience there. We just need to snag on to their audience because it is lovers lying there. You got
Yeah.
the ballers, you got the shot callers, and everybody there. We had all different groups,
Commit all the football players in the hotel,
all the football
the whole
players.
Dallas
Yes.
Cowboy
So
team.
the groupers was, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying about seizing the opportunity. Maria, going back to you, you're gonna have to make a serious decision because sometimes it's not really called, well, it really is called outgrowing people. And you're gonna have to make a decision about your boundaries. And like Demetrius said, you have to get to a place where you don't want to hear it and being able to be, and I'm saying it because I'm a female myself, and I know we love some gossip and we love it.
How about you, Lord Gospel?
The juicier the
Gospel.
better. The juicier, as long as it not be about me, I want it. I want it. All right, D used to want it.
Oh my.
But I'm saying when you hearing about all these different things, any topic that don't have anything to do with me, it's a good topic. But anyway, Maria, you want to be able to grab, and after a while, when you start doing that, your friends will start respecting you and your man. You can get that trust back. I mean, I know it's gonna take some time, but Demetrius and I approve. You can get that trust back from a friend that you have betrayed.
Oh yeah.
You can get that trust back because again, what could happen? Your husband, best friend, and the girl, they can get together. There might be an open. Don't take everything that's bad that happened as something that's just cast a stop. Like it's something that's so detrimental that it's just not that you can't get over. I'm just saying, sometimes bad things happen so good things can fall in place. That was
I
Marilyn Monroe
agree.
line. That's
I agree
Marilyn
with
Monroe
but
line.
it was.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe line. And y'all know I was a
Look
big
at look
Betty
at
Boop girl.
you.
Yes, yes, yes. And anyway, I remember getting that on a flyer or a mirror. And I'm saying that quote kind of stayed with me through my years of being single. bad things fall apart so better things can fall in place. So I'm just saying that maybe your friend needed a eye opener. Maybe it's time, and maybe she's getting older. She's gonna have to stop play. She's gonna have to put those shoes up from doing it. You can't keep playing men, not in this climate, and especially if your husband friend is a good man. If she don't want him, it gonna move him on to go get somebody else that truly do love, truly do want to be with, and somebody who truly do value him. Those the only things they just move those people who are decoys. It moves them out the way. And sometimes it happened under bad circumstances. Don't you agree, Demetrius?
Oh
You
yeah.
wouldn't been able to move from your previous person if something bad hadn't happened.
Yeah. Somebody will go come down the pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll come down there.
yeah.
How you deal with it, it's
It's
on
up to
you.
you.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
But it has to be something to give you an eye opener, and you thinking that you in the blind, you content. Demetri, you was content in that relationship. I was content in the things that I was doing. But then when something happened and you having to look back at it and you're like, oh my goodness. Then God will reprogram your thought process. And when he do, the person that you least expect end up coming together and you thinking like, how in the world did we get together? Because you was just doing this. I was
yeah,
over here doing that. And you look back on it. It was God. God did it all the time. It ain't never on your watch. It's always on God's watch. I don't know how religious you are, Maria, or your friend. But sometimes this can be a wake up call again to take an inventory of a life because the way things are set up now, you don't need no 2 and 3 millions. The
shit,
diseases that's out
no.
here, the diseases that's out here now, and if you have a man and that's treating you halfway right, and I'm not saying settle, I'm saying that if you did a list of 5 things and the man check off at least 5 to 7, Demetrius, I think you need to roll with it.
Oh yeah, cause you ain't gonna get out. Like I
You
say,
ain't
I
gonna
always
get
tell
all
everybody.
10.
I tell everybody, you got 10 things on a person, and you can get. He can get 5 good things. About a good balance. 5 to 6, yeah, you better take off. 5 now you might want to think about it.
Yeah.
6, you better come. He already gonna beat he gonna beat the market already. He already over 50%. Good. Cause everybody got some bad about him. And
Mhm.
like I say, Maria, like I say, I talk, and my wife will tell you I got a big mouth. But what I won't do, I told you. Once again, I was talking about a broken record. I'm not been really. I don't let my buddies right nowadays. I don't let them tell me food talk. I don't even want to hear it. No food talk. So they can't go say I told them. If some get told, they told somebody else. Now some of my friends got problems. Everybody got problem, relationship problem. We talk about stuff, but I don't expect them to go tell somewhere I told them. Cause ain't nothing that bad anyway. But I expect I tell them sometimes I tell you, hey, everybody needs somebody to talk to, and you don't expect them to go tell your business if they tell you something. You know what I'm saying, honey? But and
Mhm.
Maria, I gave the girl, telling Maria, or she seeing it, whatever it was. But what that girl do, I won't be a part of that. I gonna shut that down. Don't do that around me no more. I shut
Yeah.
that down there, cause that's something different. They ain't telling business. They just doing messy stuff, and you get caught in the mess, and you sharing the mess, then you getting caught up in it. Now everybody mad at you, but it's
Yeah.
the person who did it. So I hope she listen to me and just stay from around that kind of mess.
Yeah. And again, like I said, take accountability. Apologize if the friendship is worth saving. If she changed too. You don't want to keep practicing and they talking about different men, different men, different men. Because whether you know it or not, energy is transferable. And Demetrius and I know a thing about that because he would say, and I done seen him act out on it too. He done
What?
been talking to a friend, and the friend in person is having issues, and he started saying some things that I have never heard him say. I have said some things that was regretful. Demetrius have never. Lord, I got to sneeze. He have
Oh
never
Lord.
said. Yeah, it just went away. He has never said anything, to say that tarnish or to taint the relationship. I be one with a mouth that says the wrong thing. But for Demetrius, when he started saying stuff like that, I was like, "Oh, who you been talking to?" Oh, and he'll try to camouflage it, not realizing that he just said what he said. But again, he has called me out on it. How can he think that it can happen to me and not happen to him? So you know what he had to do? He had to say, you know what, honey bunch, you was right. You was right. I ain't think it got like that. I said, well, you think talking to people about their relationship and you talking and you ain't never said those kind of words to me? You ain't never said anything. Why would that be the first thing in conversation to say that? You know why? Because you listen to people problems.
Yep.
So that is what I'm saying.
She probably take some back up. She might take some back. What you saying? This is them people problem going on. I'm afraid she take it back. They cheating on their boyfriend. A lot of people get caught in that.
Yeah.
Eventually, that'd be tough. I wouldn't dare do that. I wouldn't do it. All of a sudden, there you go. You doing it.
Well, the devil will rear his ugly head, Demetrius. And when they rear his ugly head, and again, I'm speaking from, past experience, that time things are not working right, and I'm going off when you and I was married before. Time you started being mean or doing something that I was like, okay, you know what, I done tried. And, he's sitting here, he organized all day, every day. It was nothing but just a couple of things. And then before you know it, I opened the door to Pandora. I told y'all that door to Pandora is, even though people love Pandora bracelets, Demetrius, you don't want to open up that door to a sexual escapade, not when your marriage or your relationship is in trouble. Not when it's already on shaky soil. Not when it's already when your mind, like you told us about a former friend. Not when somebody looking for you to give them the jumper cables to go.
Yeah.
If they mind not stable, before you know it, now you showing engagement to somebody that you normally wouldn't have, but because you mad, because you in your emotions, because you want to get back at them, you do it, and when you do that, you end up getting sucker punched. Not literally now, I'm just talking about emotionally. You'll find yourself opening up and engaging things that you normally wouldn't, just because you have been caught up in these emotions again. You listen to your friends. She telling you about all this fun she having. All these guys talking to her and texting her. All the excitement of getting gifts from different people.
All in the inbox.
Everything inbox getting excited and getting some action. Everything that she's getting, your husband or new husband is not doing or haven't done. And now people telling you, oh, Greg right there. Greg been looking at you. Or I don't know where you work, Maria, but you'll start noticing little signs. People start paying you attention who ain't never said nothing to you, Demetrius. All of a sudden they'll be on your radar. You like, wait a minute. People start giving you compliments, and Demetrius, you ain't gonna know, but the devil doesn't send them there.
That's right.
You again. It don't come, infidelity and affairs don't come that you wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to get Demetrius back. It don't happen that way.
Hold on. Hey, Maria, she's trying to tell you here now. Unless you listen to what she's saying. She on topic. She's saying here, listen to all that stuff them people got going on.
Yeah.
You keep listening to that mess, you're going to bring them to your life.
Bring it into your life.
So please, we're trying to tell you how to end this problem. But you want the pillow talking be good pillow talking. Only end that. I ain't mean to cut y'all. I want to make it understand how much you saying to them.
No, because we wrapping up anyway.
People bring that old bad talk in your life. Get rid of it. All right, I'm gonna let you go ahead and close out.
Okay.
Let you handle.
All right. Well, Maria, I hope something that Demetrius and I said that, you take it and you regurgitate it for yourself. Your husband, and if the friendship is worth savoring, and if it is, then you do the necessary work to move forward. Being able to talk to her and your husband, because again, it can't be two-way. Cannot have still and maintain a good friendship
Right.
in the absence of your husband, because y'all will be meeting and talking without your husband, and then it gonna make your husband feel some type of way. And then if you and your husband meeting, and it gonna make the friends type of way. So that's why you need everybody on even playing ground. Because if you don't, it's gonna make a row, and it's gonna cause you to choose between them. You don't want to choose between them.
No, you don't want to do that. And help your friend. Tell her to get her friend straight.
Yeah.
Just get out of that mess.
Because you can listen, just like she can influence you, you can influence her now.
That's right. The right way. That's right.
You can influence, so it goes both ways. So don't you dare think we say, oh, well, my mind's stronger than that. I'm not talking about that. I'm speaking of you can influence her the opposite way, that you keep coming up, you keep showing up, you loving your husband, talking about your husband, doing the things that y'all doing, how y'all overcame some issues, and I promise you, she doing a self inventory, and she'll realize, you know what, I want my own husband. I want to have my own family. You're not gonna want to keep jumping around all the time. Yes, it may be good. I mean, may be fun at the time, but I'm telling you, I done lived a life like that. And lonely, Demetrius, I was taking makeup off, crying at nighttime, cause it was all a big old finesse.
Yeah.
So, Maria, email us back, give us an update, let us know how you and your husband is doing, or you in the friendship, because there's some more people out there that may be experiencing the same thing. It could be men's. Y'all could be pillow talking, telling y'all wives, and your friends are mad. Your homeboys are mad at you because now you committed and you done settled down, but they still running the streets. They still want to be playboys.
And it could be somebody listening to the podcast who was telling somebody to talk, pillow talking, but the other one that told it hadn't told it yet. So if you're doing it, stop right now. Stop telling them. They might ain't told it and pray they don't tell it. Well,
Yeah.
just stop right now.
Right
I
now.
want to add that. Go ahead and close on it, but I'm sorry.
No,
I had
no,
to add
no.
that in there.
No,
I
you
thought what
did
you
right.
said. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. This is the lead. Don't forget, if you want to get your topics heard, don't forget to email, text us at 833-370-1608. Put relationship without an S in the comment, or if you would like to be a guest, come on and join us and join that VIP list so you can be abreast and updated on all the new upcoming events and shower tour stops. Again, you want to be in the place that if you're looking for love, Demetrius and I would love to help you. Or if you are already in love and you just need us to mend some of those broken pieces, we do play some lovely um, marriage games that Demetrius and I and two other couples, we did it on the rooftop of a restaurant downtown Atlanta. And we had an amazing time, didn't we, Demetrius?
Love the time.
when we
Loved it.
did when we did the questionnaire,
Yeah.
we did a
Do it
question
again.
like, yeah. So being able to see, how well do your mate know you? This is the Lead Life Experience Podcast. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lead Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us at text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment.